Do you remember what we're smoking today?
I don't. This is the Undercrown Shade.
Undercrown Shade made by
shoot, what are they called?
Drew Estate.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so tiny. Drew Estate. Got it.
Drew Estate.
Cool.
Oh, you probably want to take off that label on the end of your cigar before you light it.
Nice. Appreciate it. Nice. Dude. Stoked. This thing is like the most beastly lighter I've seen.
Oh, dude,
Dude, this is like crazy.
That is nothing compared to what my friends have.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes it's like they have like things that are as big as like an SM85.
What?
That's a light. I know, right? That's a lighter.
What does this do?
I think it's for your cigar. I'm not too familiar. I'll be honest.
This is crazy. All right. All right. Got it. Ooh, that's good.
Definitely lighter than the one we had the first time. A few nights ago.
This is lighter. Good.
So that night you had I think you had a Tatuaje Reserva. Which those are really good.
Okay. Yeah, I like that one. It was a little strong.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be perfect.
I think so. It's good.
My lightweightedness.
These and the Olivas are great. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, sometimes when I'm not feeling quite as strong, or if I didn't have much to eat that day, I'll do one of these.
Yeah. Having a lot of food in me helps a lot.
It does. It really does.
If I don't have a good dinner and I smoke, then
you definitely want to have food before you smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I smoked a cigar, I broke all the rules.
Yeah.
I was dehydrated. I didn't have any food. I was like inhaling the smoke, and it was just
oh my god,
bad time. It was just bad news bears.
Yeah.
I was just. I was like this. I got lightheaded, and
That's like the first time I had a cigar too. First couple times, took me a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
How'd you get into cigars the first time?
My old boss. Yeah, he's the one that brought me to like. He has a big affinity for cigars. Has a ton of them at his house, and the people that he was connected to. So the guy that started the cigar group.
Yeah.
We were all in Colorado, and
okay.
which kind of he just brought me into the fold, and here I am now.
Cool. Dude, I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's awesome. Like people who are into cigars are like really into cigars. I don't know. People I've met.
Definitely is a lifestyle.
I know.
Definitely
Yeah, it
has
is.
that trademark.
Yeah, I've never lived with a group of guys who just like love smoking cigars. I've always had just like that one friend who did, and we would go out and like smoke a cigar. Like in Redding, I lived with a guy for 2 years, and he's the guy who lives in Brentwood, Andrew. I'm sure you'll meet him eventually. He'll come down and see my house and everything. But yeah, one of our favorite things to do in the wintertime was going out to the hot tub at our apartment complex, and we would just smoke a cigar in the hot tub. And usually, like, we technically weren't allowed to do that, but I don't know. We got away with it usually. We got away with it. The landlord or apartment manager didn't get on to us, so that was fun. Or the best thing though was we would take his sailboat out to the lake.
Oh.
We'd go to the lake near Reading, Whiskeytown Lake, and he had this cool little blue sailboat, and he named it Baby Blue. It's like the best sailboat ever. Super tiny, like I forget what it was. I think it was like a 15-footer or something. And yeah, dude, the best thing ever was like going out on a Saturday sailing and just smoke a cigar.
Man, just right on the water.
Dude, yeah,
that's life.
Just coasting on the water, and wasn't that demanding because it was a small sailboat, and pretty easy. But that was the best thing ever, dude. Just being on the water, smoking a cigar, having a LaCroix. Yeah, that was fun.
So, a little while ago, you asked me if there's anything that I'm looking forward to in this season or the next season. And I shared a little bit, but I just want to hear from you. Like, is there anything that you personally are looking forward to? Like, I feel like there's a lot that you could say, but like, just something that you're personally, talking with the Lord about.
Yeah.
Oh, and
something that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Really excited about just building my business up, I think. Feels like I'm in this place where it's like a high risk, high reward place in my life, where I quit my full-time job, career, second career I quit. Quit my teaching career to become an audio engineer, then quit that to do freelance.
Come on.
And I guess technically I didn't quit it, like I could get another job, if I wanted to. But I just felt like, I feel like God was calling me to just start my own thing, and that was like burning on my heart. So I did that, and now that I did it, it's just like really a crazy, surreal feeling. Like, oh shoot, I actually did that. I actually have clients, and I'm like, making it, and learning ways to grow that, and it just feels like the sky's the limit. Like I can just keep growing it, and as I learn more, like I obviously have a lot to learn with that, but yeah, I'm excited for that.
That's awesome, bro.
Just growing the business and just seeing like what it evolves into, like what God does with it. Because I think it's genuinely helping artists, like helping people, and artists are learning how to produce their own songs, and it's giving them such a freedom. And I was on a call today with a student, and she was like, Logan, think about how far that I've come in just 3 months. It's just been 3 months in your program, and I'm already producing like great sounding music that I wrote. And she's like, man, imagine where your business is going to be like in a year, And I guess I need to think about that more, because this week I was feeling super discouraged. Had a client back out.
Oh man.
He paid the deposit and everything, but he's going through some family stuff.
Yeah.
Tough family stuff. I had to back out, and I don't know. It was just a chunk of income that just fell through. So that's the harsh reality of freelancing, I guess. Because you can make money instantly, and then you can also lose money instantly as a freelancer.
That you can. It's not stable, definitely have to kind of forge your own path. Mm-hmm. But that's what being an entrepreneur is all about, And Logan, I think at the end of the day, like, you are really making a difference in a lot of people's lives, giving them the tools to, enlarge their vision, You know, like I think so many artists, even some of my friends, like, you know, that I've seen, like through the years, like they want to do this, right? But they're so intimidated by like, what is production, you know? And then like they might record something and it'll sound good on like their voice memos, you know? But like they can't pass for Spotify or like Apple Music, and you know it might, but still, like you do want to be a good steward of your gifts, and right, and yeah, I think make the best product that you can, and you're able to like honestly like just walk people through a process to like let's help you find your voice, you know, and the clearest sound of your voice, you know. And that's really cool.
Yeah. That's the most rewarding part of it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great photo. Like,
Yeah. Helping people find their voice.
And they're fantastic. It's like, I don't even know when or how to do it. That's what I probably need to say
good.
next. Attempt to take half. Attempt to take half. Just so they get utilized.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. That's like the major part, I think. The most rewarding piece in coaching, like online coaching, is just seeing people grow into their true selves and finding their voice. And because my type of coaching is in the music world, it's like helping them find their voice as an artist. And so many people need that, you know. So many people are just wandering, like trying to figure stuff out, and they just don't know how, you know.
Yeah. It's a song, an acoustic song might sound good with just like a lead singer, lead instrument.
Yeah.
But there's so much more stuff available, you know? They start bringing in like percussion, synth, you can feel all the ambient noise, like it's like, you know, you really help them like kind of tackle that very intimidating amount of options. Right? Like anyone who can download Ableton or Logic, they just see like this like almost endless amount of like, you know, ways to move forward. Yeah. And so like, which is like the best way, you know, and like how do I EQ my voice? And how do I, you know, add dynamics to this song? You know, like that's all like it's all stuff that people like. And then the thing is, there's no right answer, you know?
Yeah.
There's no answer. Like,
it's not.
Like, anyone can go in any direction. And I think that's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, anyone can go in any direction because, you know, everyone has a different like genre and focus with their music. It's all different for everyone, and everyone has different goals.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, one of the things that I ask people. Oh, is it out already?
It's close.
Yeah.
Can't see the liquid.
It burns fast. It burns quick.
Well, I've been using it on and off here and there. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. So we didn't just burn all of it right now. That'd be crazy. Yeah, one of the things I like asking artists is, well, this is an assignment I give every person joining the program. It's writing out their 5-year vision statement. It's an artist vision statement. And so I ask questions like, Oh gosh, like where do you see yourself in 5 years as an artist? What is your definition of success as an artist? You know, it can be anything. Like it could be touring, it could be making $1,000 a month from your music, it could be getting a sync placement, getting a song on the radio, it could be, you know, just like just putting music out there that people listen to that they like.
Yeah, just finding the core audience.
Yeah, like it doesn't even need to be money motivated at all. So like, yeah, like then I asked them also what their biggest fear is that they need to overcome as an artist. And everybody does that assignment, and they all get a lot from it. I think it's really impactful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Makes them think about stuff, you know, like stuff that they might have not thought about, you know, with their music.
Yeah. Or even address like pre-existing fears. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I thought this was impossible, but then, you know, you help like break it down into smaller ideas.
Yeah. Yeah. That really helps a lot too. And then we talk about it, you know, we talk about it, and it's really good. I feel like there's a lot of breakthrough that comes from that, from just sharing about it and thinking about it, you know, and having somebody else listen, you know, while you share your fear around your music.
Someone who's in the industry, you know, who's, you know, been in like pretty much all of the ebbs and flows, worked with some of the biggest, you know, groups.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's like my teacher side coming out, that assignment. I just like sneak it in there, you know?
Right.
They don't think they're going to do something like that.
Yeah, build some self-confidence, you know?
Yeah, they think they're just going to like learn Pro Tools and Logic, and I'm like, what's your greatest fear as an artist? They're like, why are you? But they're all glad that I'm asking them that though. Like no one ever complains. They're like, oh, that's good to think about. So it's cool. Yeah.
I feel like even nowadays, like the tendency to have this sense of like imposter syndrome, is so real, because like success is like, it could be a few clicks away, you know, it could be a one song away, right? Like I feel like every other day, every other month even, like I hear this artist on SoundCloud just like explode, you know, just out of nowhere, right? Or like there was this artist during COVID that like released this song that he was like the song's just for fun, like it's not gonna do good, and so like just super, it just goes into the stratosphere, you know? Gosh, because someone makes a TikTok out of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. That happens a lot. Just music that they make for fun.
Yeah.
Someone makes for fun.
Yeah.
With like no agenda behind it.
Exactly. But then like the fear starts setting in, like, oh, I'm actually a good artist, or is it just like, are people just like using this for fun, for their own entertainment? You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There's no right or wrong answer. That's something that really just impacted me as an artist. And my producer asked me that question, like, what's your definition of success? You know, because there's no right or wrong answer to it. And that really made me think about it, because the world will like tell you what that should be. You know, if you don't think about it for yourself, the world will say, oh, you need to make money, or you need to have, you know, 1 million plays, 1 million streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, and that's success. It's like, no, like, what is your definition, and what is God calling you to do?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then, and that can be applied to like any kind of business too. I feel like anything. Really.
Absolutely. Do you see a lot of like common threads with fears in relation to music production? Do you see a lot of like similar answers, you know, from different groups, or maybe just similar answers in general?
Just to do with fears and I think the biggest fear is just just like will people like it? I think is the biggest fear. Like, will people enjoy what I create and like what I create? And how do I know if it's good? You know, one of my students asked me that, like, how do I know if it's good? I think it's good, but how do I know that? I'm like, well, sometimes you don't. You just got to put it out. And if you love it, then that's really the only thing that matters. But
Yeah.
but like, you know, if you have good taste, you know, and you like it, I feel like there are going to be people out there who resonate with it, and the more authentic you are with your art, the more people are going to like it. You know, I would say the more true fans will like it, not the more people.
Yeah.
But you'll find that core audience
Yeah.
that resonates with it, the true fans,
Yeah.
people who like follow you, you know, for life. But if you're just trying to be someone else, then you'll just find like fake fans or people who think like you're cool for a second and then they get distracted by something else and like forget about you because you didn't really have anything to say. You know, it's like the difference between being an echo and a voice. I feel like people. Yeah, someone said that once. Like, are you? God doesn't want you to be an echo. He wants you to be a voice because there are so many echoes out there. But He's called you to be a voice. And so, like, are you going to rise up and do that, or, you know, are you just going to try to look like someone else because that's what's easiest, you know? Yeah. That's for any line of creativity. It's for artists, music artists, interior designers, I don't know, ballerinas, dancers, like everything. Anything creative. Like, there's always that temptation to just be like someone else, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I'm still figuring that out too. Like, what do I sound like? But right now, I'm just putting stuff out that I like, you know, and I'm trying to like write songs that are good, and I don't care if it's pop or indie rock or folk, country. I don't really care. If it's a good song, I want to write it, and somebody will like it, or somebody will connect with it, you know, and that's just where I'm at now. That will probably lead to more of a refined sound, and maybe I have a sound that I'll always go back to.
Yeah.
But I'm just having so much fun, just like creating sync songs that, you know, that are like vibey and fun, and like at a sync camp I went to a couple weeks ago, I wrote a song with a couple people. It's like disco. It's like disco pop.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's,
and it got signed by this sync company, and they're like pitching it and everything. But it's like totally different from anything that I would do.
Yeah.
But we liked it. And it was a good song. It's like,
Come on.
hey, cool. That's fine. I'm not a disc like. No one who listens to me is gonna think like that I do disco pop. It's like, wait, what? People will be like confused, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care about that. Yeah.
I think for artists putting out music, it's probably one of the most intimidating things you can do. I mean, just speaking from my own perspective, like, because I feel like songwriting and music production is it can be so vulnerable, you know? And like, even for myself, like when I put something out there, anything, it could be any type of medium, any type of whatever, you know? I'm like, oh gosh, I just want to delete it. You know, I don't want to take it away so no one can see it, you know? And that's tough. That is tough, you know? And like, and so I think it's incredibly, like, you know, that a lot of artists are just like, let's just see how it goes. And so it takes a lot of courage, I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of courage just to put something out.
Yeah.
And I think it's really amazing when someone does that. And they really make an effort to like applaud them, you know. Especially when one of my students creates a song for the first time, I'm like, dude, that's amazing, and
It's so rewarding.
it's a huge milestone, you know, like massive that you know, produce a song, put it out, and just awesome. Like, it takes so much work and so much bravery.
Come on.
So,
And convert it in such a way that's like not.
yeah, I think it's really a powerful thing when that happens. And it gets easier. The more that you put music out, the easier it gets to put it out. Even art in general.
I mean, that is true.
It's like you
That's
get that
true.
momentum building, and
Yeah.
that you push through that like wall of fear.
Yes. You start, stopping yourself a little more and more, and yeah, you kind of carve out a little space for yourself, and there you are,
Yep.
on the internet.
On the
for
internet.
everybody else.
Yep. Forever.
Gosh.
Well, I guess you can delete it from YouTube, but
You could, but it's still gonna be there.
still, yeah, somebody maybe might copy it or something, or
Gosh.
That's still there
yeah.
in shambles, but
No, actually,
it's like an old
I've seen. This is a little tangent, but some of my friends have deleted some of their YouTube videos in the past, and YouTube would be like, they would flag it in their own system. So it's deleted, right? But it's still essentially flagged, which is a little weird.
Huh.
So
really?
where is it? It's still on
Oh.
their servers.
It's still on the server, yeah.
Yeah, which is a little.
Interesting.
I don't like that too much.
No,
But,
because then they can access it.
yeah, they can access it. They can access private stuff. Yeah, it's all. Which I get. I mean, they're well within their right to do because it's their platform. But yeah, it's a little uncanny.
Music labels too can get your account banned,
Oh man, really?
like for copyright infringement.
That makes sense.
I was watching some Instagrammer who has a YouTube channel as well, and he's hilarious. Like he's a drummer, and he'll just play drums to songs that are just like stupid and goofy, and he'll he'll like create AI songs. Like
No way.
like he has one song that AI wrote about Taco Bell or something.
Is it the cowboy guy?
Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
do
yeah,
the
the
southern
cowboy guy.
songs. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
he has
he's
other
hilarious.
ones. He has new ones.
And
And he'll
He's so
just play
funny.
drums. I think he's
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Yeah,
He'll, like, play
yeah.
drums to it and just like crack up. And you know, it's like it's just so funny.
Yeah.
But he had a video where he was saying that that this music label, I think Sony, flagged his content, and he got 3 strikes. And so then YouTube was threatening to just delete his channel, like straight up, just like, okay, gone. Like your channel's done. All your effort, it's just over.
Just like that.
Just okay.
Just Thanos snap,
Yeah, exactly. Just Thanos slap, like, you're done. Years of effort, just done. Goodbye. And then he ended up emailing Sony and asking them to reconsider it, and they were actually nice about it. They're like, yeah, if you just delete the content, we're good. Like we'll remove the strikes, But it's just wild that can happen,
Yeah.
He's not even like blatantly. I don't know what he did actually. I think he just had songs that sounded like other songs, and then he would just like put his spin on it. And I guess he didn't. Maybe he didn't like pay for a license, like a cover license, which is like dumb of him to not do that. But yeah, I don't know. Just crazy. Somebody can just straight up delete your channel.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So my question is, how easy is it for anyone, say like, someone in high school, someone in their 40s and 50s, to even get like started in like music? Is there like a huge barrier to entry? Is the learning curve pretty massive, or is it like less strenuous than like we actually think it is?
No, I think it's actually like pretty tough.
Pretty
It's
tough.
a pretty big learning curve. Yeah. Like it's possible though. I think. Yeah. it's really not as much about talent as it is about determination, like determining that you will do it and will succeed. And anybody who decides that they will succeed and that they're going to be an artist or they're going to be a producer, you know, they're just going to win, then they do. And sometimes it takes them 5 years, sometimes 10.
That long?
Sometimes 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's getting faster now with like
Faster and faster.
TikTok, because you can like
Yeah,
blow up
yeah.
and get bigger there, and then music labels are like, they have an algorithm where they will search for trending, you know, artists, and they won't even contact you unless you're trending, which is also really, I don't really love that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of, you end up losing out on a bunch of people, you know, real talent.
Yeah.
They just don't have a trending song. It's like, okay, so what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some amazing songs out there from people that might not ever get heard.
Yeah.
It actually makes me really sad to think about. But what I always tell people is there are 3 things that every independent artist needs to be successful, and the first is quality songs. Second is a quality community. Then third is a song catalog. So you need a lot of songs, because it's all a numbers game. Because the more songs you have, the more chance you have of writing a hit song, a great song.
Yeah. The more shots you take on the board, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and people don't know this, but like most label artists, like Ed Sheeran, you know, Coldplay, they don't know that they wrote like 200 songs for their album.
Wow.
You know,
For one album?
for one album, they could have had 200 songs, and then the label chose the best 10. You know what I mean? But a lot of artists are just trying to write. They're just trying to write 10 songs.
Yeah.
And they think that that's going to blow up.
They're trying to write one song.
Trying to write one song, and they think that's going to blow up. But it's like, no, you need to go through the process of refining your crafts. And it's like Ed Sheeran has this thing on YouTube where he talks about this, and he compares songwriting to like a pipe, you know, water coming out of a pipe. And at first, when you pour water through a rusty pipe, it's like poop water that like looks like crap. But then the more water that comes out of it, it eventually becomes clear, you know. And that's like songwriting. You have to put in the effort to like get all the poopy water out.
Yeah. It's like anything, you know,
And
like weight training. It's like
Exactly.
a muscle, you know, you just gotta do more and
It takes
more.
time,
Yeah,
you know, and effort and discipline, and yeah. I think a lot of artists think of the one-hit wonders, and they think they just need to write that one song, and then they get discouraged and quit. 'Cause it's like, oh well, it didn't happen for me. No one cared about my song, you know. But they didn't think that they needed to write, you know, 100 more.
Yeah.
And then they would have that one that everyone is wowed by. And I was really discouraged when I put my first album out, and I put it out, and it was really rough, you know. It was me. It was my first thing that I ever did, and so it was supposed to be rough. But I thought that it was going to open all these doors, that like people were going to notice it, and nothing happened. You know, I had a Kickstarter campaign for the album and didn't raise enough money for it, and you know, to even like pay for the expenses, and ended up like borrowing money from like my parents and then like paying them back just to like cover the Kickstarter campaign. And some people did contribute, but nowhere near enough. And yeah, and that was like super discouraging, but I didn't realize just how much process comes into it, and like time.
Yeah.
You really have to like put time in, and years. Like determine that you will put years into this, and also surround yourself with community. Like you can't do it alone. That's where the quality community piece comes in. And the community will also help you to create better songs, because you can co-write with people, you know, write with people who are better than you, people who are further along than you, you know. And if you can find a hit songwriter to write with you, then that's awesome. But that's kind of hard if you don't have anything going for you. Like, why would they write with you? But sometimes, even if you have a good connection, a friend who knows a friend, who knows Sheryl Crow or like,
Oh, you know what he's doing
you know,
now.
Shania Twain or Dolly Parton or, I don't know, Ed Sheeran.
Ellie, yes.
It's like, not even the people that big, like people who have written for those people.
Right.
Like find someone
right,
like that
right,
who's
right.
written for Shania Twain.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
written for Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you there are people like that who you don't even know. Like people who
Yeah,
you
so
would not
there's an
recognize, they're not
interesting-
famous at
yeah,
all.
There's another guy here
But,
who's always-
you know, they're making a ton of money from royalties because they wrote hit songs. And I think that's kind of fascinating. And so you gotta find people who are really talented and amazing, and then just like try to work with them. And even if you pay them, like just get the experience, like working with people who are further along than you in like your dreams. That's what really helped me grow a lot. And then get feedback. Let them tell you that your song sucks.
Yeah.
Let them tell you that what you think is good is not good. And that's going to be like really humbling and hard to take. But then you're going to get better and you're going to think like, man, they're right. My lyrics aren't actually really good. They're really cheesy.
Yeah.
My melody's fine, but my lyrics kind of suck. And I thought they were the best thing ever. And you need a professional to tell you that sometimes. That way you can grow. You know, and that's also something that keeps people back. They don't like feedback, or they just don't know how to get it.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So that as well. Yeah.
Well,
Preach. You put that online. Just kidding.
I think I might need to retire my K-pop career before it even starts. I'm not sure if I know any K-pop writers around me.
Dude, no, you need to find one.
God.
You need to write a K-pop song.
Okay.
Let's write one.
If I had a K-pop song,
Yeah.
it's just you know, very rough. Is it fairly easy to put it on Spotify and Apple Music?
Oh yeah, it's so easy.
Really?
Anybody can put a song on Spotify.
There's no like, I mean, there's gotta be like a background check or something like that, right?
I don't think so.
No, wait, serious?
I think I could put like an iPhone recording on Spotify. Pretty sure. I mean, it has to be a certain level of quality.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
just like the file quality.
Yeah, yeah.
Has to not be bad.
I mean, it has to be like WAV, right? It can't be like an MP3.
Yeah, and I think it has to be a minimum length of time, and
Yeah.
it can't be too long. It
Yeah.
can't be longer than like 12 minutes, I think.
Unless you're a podcast, then you could
Then if you're
talk
a podcast,
for hours or an
Yeah.
audiobook.
then that's different, yeah. But
Yeah.
dude, it's so easy. I could, you just get a DistroKid account,
Yeah.
pay like, I don't know what it is now, $40 a year, $50 a year to use it, and you upload your song, and then they send it out to all the places. So then in a week your song is on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Pandora, Sirius FM,
Tidal?
probably.
What am I? Jay-Z, come on. I got
Wait,
some
what is that?
bangers. Tidal?
I don't know what that is.
Tidal, I think it might be Jay-Z's streaming platform. I could be wrong.
Mm.
But I know that when he released 444, I think Tidal like purchased like a ton of them. So it immediately went like it just went platinum like first day.
Gotcha.
Dude, that's so smart.
Interesting.
That's so smart.
That's so smart. Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's honestly a brilliant businessman.
Oh yeah.
He's such a good businessman.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't he a billionaire?
If he
Or like almost.
I would be
he's up
surprised
there.
if he wasn't.
Maybe he was, but then
Yeah.
I know he lost a lot of money.
Yeah. But he really changed music for, this kind of next era.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Him,
really did.
Kanye,
Mhm.
Lil Wayne,
Dr.
Eminem,
Dre.
Dr.
He
Dre.
had the
Oh,
Beats.
Man, gosh.
I think wasn't he the co-owner of Beats or something?
Yeah,
Dr. Dre.
yeah.
So smart. That's what I would do, honestly. I would like, if I were deciding to just be an artist, like an independent artist, I would give it my all, kind of get big, But then I would just start a brand around it. I would start a business around it.
Nice,
You know,
yeah.
or like sell a product around that.
Sell some headphones.
Yeah, I would sell some headphones, invent.
Some questionably EQ'd headphones.
No, I'd find a way to. I would make some better ones than that. Like, but yeah, sell some cologne.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, yeah.
You could be like Ryan Reynolds. Sell some gin.
Sell some gin.
Start a gin company.
You know, buy a.
I think that's so brilliant.
A cell phone company.
Yeah, cell phone company.
Yeah.
Like leverage your.
He's doing a lot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's doing so much. He's leveraging his influence to create businesses.
And you know what else he's doing? So he actually has a production company called. Have you heard about this?
Oh no.
He's a
Wait, yeah, I knew he had one.
Yeah, a
but
production company called Maximum Effort. And he pretty much I think he told them to like, if you see something like exploding on X, formerly Twitter, on the news, just jump on it and make some content around it. So, I'm not sure if you remember Peloton.
Oh.
You remember this?
Yeah.
The girl, she gets like this gift, her boyfriend, her husband, whoever, gives her Peloton for Christmas. And it just explodes online. And so
Really?
Ryan Reynolds' company gets the same girl, you know? And have you seen this commercial?
No.
She's so sad. Like, she's like, man, my boyfriend got me a Peloton for Christmas. What does this mean? And she's drinking aviation gin. And I'm like, this is so smart. Oh my gosh. Like
So he used a trending thing and
Yeah.
then just built something else around it.
but he moves really fast.
Right, they have to do
Yeah.
it quick, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
'Cause
fast
it-
turnaround.
Yeah. If it loses traction, then like, oh, they made this weird commercial like 2 months after it. Like it was like a big story, you know.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video about that. Someone was like analyzing
Yeah.
his marketing like genius,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, that's why TikTok is, and Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, it's all big right now because like you can see what's happening in the news, make content with like
Yeah.
whatever product, right? And like
Yeah.
just it might go viral.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, there's that trending audio piece
yeah,
in
that's
Instagram
huge.
and everything.
Yeah.